When you and me cannot talk and we are in a deadlock, call the mediator to get us together. Mediation is the way to go. Everybody, mediation is the way to go. For conflict resolution, let us heal our nation.
Disputes arise every day between strangers, friends, relatives, neighbors. Sometimes they last from year to year, even up to the death of one of the parties. Mediation is a proven and tried way to bring an end to conflict in a timely, confidential, and cost-effective manner. It can be utilized in all types of cases, including land disputes, breach of contracts, personal injury, and commercial claims. This short film depicts how mediation is conducted. It involves a disagreement between neighbors over an injury suffered by a dog owned by one of them.
I am a trained mediator, and I was trained by the court to conduct mediation sessions. The mediation process is also a process of the court. My name is Francis Compton.
My name is Jenna.
Jenna, and your name?
My name is Paula.
Paula. Okay, we will certainly... Oh, I'm Paul, yes. One of the goals of a mediation session is to try to get parties closer to one another, or as close to one another as they used to be before the dispute arose. And the mediator's task is to facilitate negotiations between the two of you so that your efforts can bring about a result which is mutually acceptable to both of you. Now, in the mediation setting, all this is done in the strictest confidence. A mediation affords a win-win situation, and the good thing about the mediation is the parties to the dispute, they will have control over their process, and the expectation is that you will arrive at your mutually satisfactory resolution of your dispute. We will ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement. It is an agreement which you could be held liable for breaching. There should be no name calling, and there should be no insults, and you should refrain from any offensive language one to the other. I can ask to have a private meeting with you. I have listened to you, and so the same. If I have one with you, I must have one with the other. Now, which one of you brought the complaint?
I did.
You did?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I now ask you to tell me, in your own words, what you see happen to cause you to be here this afternoon?
One morning, on July 8th, around 5 o'clock, I woke up to noise in my yard, and when I looked out the window, I saw dogs fighting. And I saw my neighbor's sister, Jenna. I saw her dog fighting with mine, and I tried to stop them. I tried to stop them from fighting, and in order for me to do that, I had to use my hose and douse them with water in order for them to stop, and then the dog left my premises. So later on that morning, after I was finished getting ready for work, I was leaving the yard and I noticed that my dog had a big wound at its side of its mouth, and I went over at Paul's house to make a complaint, and she approached, Jenna approached me, and she told me that he was not at home. So I stated the problem to her, and she told me that she could care less about my dogs. So later on, I went to work, and I spoke to one of my co-workers about it, and she advised me that I should try mediation.
Now, the next question I have to ask you, and it's the same questions to both. What would you like to see happen here today so that this matter could be resolved as far as you are concerned?
I would be satisfied if I could have an apology from Jenna, and yes, I would just really like an apology from her.
Or did you take the dog to the vet?
Yes, sir. I took it to the vet, and they told me that I'll need a number of medications to for the wound that it had at its mouth. So I would like that in return also from her.
Have you got any bills to show the cost of the medication, or do you remember how much the medication cost?
I don't have any bill with me at the moment, but from what I can remember, it's about, I think it's $165 for the medication.
Okay. Anything else you would like me to know?
No, sir.
Jenna, the same question I posed to this side, I will pose to you. Can you tell me in your own words what you see happened to cause you to be here? And the next question is, what would you like to see happen so that you can feel that the matter is totally resolved to your satisfaction?
Well, from my point of view, the reason why I'm here is because of Paula's selfishness. Actually, I know that she and my brother Paul has been friends for over 10 years. For over 30 years, sorry. However, I just came in to stay with my brother about 2 years ago. And from that day, I noticed that Paula has an attitude towards me, and now she's using the dog to try to cause conflict between me and my brother. And I would like to see justice here, that she will respect me. I understand the scenario with the dogs is right, but the way how Paula approached me, that's the reason why I told her it's none of my business. So I would like the matter to be settled also. I also want her respect, full respect. Thank you.